Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Ifwat Wajidi from class DLH2B. My metric number is 23DLH20F1038. Today, I will talk about our product called MacBook, brand from Apple. MacBook 13 inches Apple. It made in 2020. There are two Thunderbolt 4 USB port for charging and expansion, 78 US or 79 ISO function key and 4 arrow keys in an inverted T arrangement for keyboard and trackpad. Also, built-in 49.9 watt-hours lithium polymer battery for battery and power. This is about characteristic.
Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Isyraf bin Ahmad Mahed. My metric number is 23DLH20F1022. Today I will talk about my product. It is MacBook Pro 60 inches. My product characteristic is it is made in 2019. The charging and expansion. My product has 4 Thunderbolt and USB 3 port. Then we have a keyboard and trackpad, 65 US or 66 ISO, keys including 4 arrow keys in an inverted T arrangement. Lastly, we have battery and power, built-in 100 watt hour lithium polymer battery.
Now I will talk about features about MacBook Pro 13 inches. The charging and expansion has the smaller 58 WHR battery across the board, and keyboard and trackpad aim to provide more RAM and storage at the cost of performance battery. Up to 15 hours wireless web, up to 18 hours Apple TV app movie playback. That the battery and the power of MacBook Pro 13 inches Apple.
Now we move to the battery of the product. Battery life. Even with all of this power, the 16 inches MacBook Pro should provide plenty of endurance. It's shipped with a 100 watt hour battery with battery lithium that 16 inches additional watt hour than before, which Apple says will provide up to 11 hours of web surfing time. On the laptop Mac battery test, which involve continuous web surfing at 115 nits of screen brightness, the 16 inches MacBook Pro lasts 10 hours and 55 minutes. That's among the best run time we will ever seen for a big screen laptop. Now we move to design of the product. The biggest difference is in the screen size. One is 16 inches and the other at 30 inches. However, there are no radically difference in appearance other than their dimension and weight. Okay. With the bigger screen comes a bigger resolution. With feather bezels, both have a peak brightness of 500 nits, support the P3 white color gamut and Apple True Tone technology, which match the display white balance to the surrounding ambient light. Apple's MacBook Pro screen have always performed superbly, so you should be happy with either of these, although the 16 inches model thinner bezels make it appear more modern. The MacBook Pro 16 inches 2019, the 16 inches MacBook Pro has the outstanding performance professionals needs. Moving down to the keyboard decks. Both units have Apple's newer Magic Keyboard. The company ditched its probability butterfly switch for a scissor design, leading to one of the best keyboard they ever used on a laptop. The Magic Keyboard is complemented by Apple Touch Bar, an OLED strip that replaces the function keys to add touch-based control. Immediately to the touch bar right is the Touch ID sensor mounted on the power button for password-free access and purchase. The large Force Touch trackpad for performing gesture in Mac OS is one of the best you find too.
Next, I will talk about the function of the MacBook Pro 13 inches. The new 13 inches machine top is pretty much lastly model with better storage and the improved keyboard. If that's not enough for your needs, or if you want a little more power, you are looking at the higher price version. You are really looking at the 13 MacBook Pro model that come with new processor and faster RAM.
For the function of the users, you also get a huge 60 inches retina display with a slimmer bezels and a crazy powerful 6-speaker audio system. We like to see more ports and true 4K screen, but overall, the 60 inches MacBook Pro is an absolute beast for power users and one of the most laptop you can buy.
Then, the appealing values of the MacBook Pro 13 inches is the price is cheap and it lighter and smaller than 16 inches. And also, the battery is more long and for use than the 16 inches MacBook.
The three appealing value of this product is include a 6-core i7 processor, 512GB of storage, 16GB of memory, and the AMD Radeon Pro 5300M graphic processor, that's suitable for college students that use an AutoCAD for their studies.
Now for the solution. For the solution of the screen, there is the issues that so many signs that the 13 inches MacBook Pro will be updated to 14.1 inches. 1.
That's all from me, Group 9. I'm Isyraf Shahiran bin Ahmad Mahir, metric number 23DLH20F1022. Assalamualaikum and have a good day.
And lastly, I want to say that MacBook Pro 13 inches is better than 16 inches because there are many reasons. One of the reason is cheap. You can save more money if you the size and weight is lighter than 13 inches and the cheap than the MacBook Pro 13 MacBook Pro 16 inches. Thank you. My name is Muhammad Ifwat 23DLH 1038 from class DLH2B.